Yeah.
But did I get bullied? Yeah. For the viewers, I have type 1 diabetes. For a kid to have type 1 diabetes and tell another kid,
that's...
Yo.
You got cancer.
You can't have no problems.
No, for real.
For
real? Mm-hmm. From a kid's point of view, because that's the only thing that they actually know about, really.
Yeah.
Because they don't know about that.
Yeah, they don't.
So they just know they have cancer.
Your family is at home.
Unless you got cousins that you go to school with, but
even then, no.
Sometimes they don't even mess with you.
Don't overthink this.
It was no help with her.
But listen though, do not overthink what I just said. Your family is at home.
True. Yeah.
You go to school, you go to work.
Doing with kids.
Your work. This when your job tells you over all the big happy family now. No, I don't even want to call you my peers.
I hate that.
It's your family is at home.
We're in this together. Wherever we're not.
Your family, the people you want to call family, they're your home. If Papa was a Rolling Stone, wherever he laid his hat was his home. Your home, your family is where your home is. When you go to school, especially as a child,
we have family
your family. They ain't gonna take care of you. They're not. Their family is at their home.
Right.
They don't care about you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There might be some sense of
they care about what you could do in your production.
When something hits the fan and people want to help you, you trip, whatever. Right. Listen, I'm from a different age, from a different group, different time. You got bullied. Ain't nobody stuck up for you and helped you.
You better survive.
That you didn't get help. You really didn't get help. You might have one or two friends that were gonna ride for you and they might jump in, sure. But were they there every time the whole class wanted to bully you? No.
For the most part, they were the ones. They were also getting bullied.
They was,
You stuck up. Let me tell you a short.
Let me tell you a short story.
Let me tell you a short story. There was a girl.
Face? Just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean that doesn't happen.
That's why I'm putting it.
Are you trying to understand?
Okay.
No, I'm putting myself in that shoe because I'm sitting here. Like right now, this is all. I'm not gonna say beyond me or above me. Like none of that. It's just what you said. Like, yeah, I was bullied, but then also it was some other stuff that went. So the way y'all sitting here saying it, I didn't really experience it that way.
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did I get bullied? Yeah. For the viewers, I have type 1 diabetes. For a kid to have type 1 diabetes and tell another kid,
that's...
Yo.
You got cancer.
You can't have no problems.
No, for real.
Mm-hmm.
From a kid's point of view, because that's the only thing that they actually know about, really. Because they don't know about that.
Yeah, they don't.
So they just know you have cancer.
Right, you got
They
cancer.
just sit here, you can't have candy? Like I said, the bullying when it came to that was through the roof. And then on top of that, I got the same name calling, talking about my skin tone. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But like I said, when I'm making these faces, I'm putting myself in y'all shoes so I can
make your faces.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's you.
Make your faces. I'm grown enough to. Anyway, listen. Hear me out. It's another short story. There was another girl that was getting worse. Like I can't even speak. There was another girl that was having worse bullying than
getting bullied worse than you.
I don't want to say it that way.
Okay.
She was getting it hard.
She was worse off.
I stuck up for her one time because again, this is coming from a space where I know what it's like, right?
Right.
I mean, like people took the caps off of markers and were throwing it at her in the class to try to hit her face. She had it the worst. Right, and I felt bad for her enough to tell people like, "Y'all, come on, man! Like, stop!" I said, "Stop."
When someone gets bullied so bad and you get bullied, and you like, "Bruh,"
like, I know what it's like. Like, let me just stop. It got worse for me.
Yeah.
So that was a lesson learned.
You had the audacity.
That was a lesson learned. Don't stick up for anyone else. I already got it bad enough. Can't stick up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bad. I'm surprised her mother didn't pull her out of that school. To be honest with you. Really unfortunate situation. Later on in life, I realized her circumstances, which explained a lot of things. But back at the time, you don't consider these things. You don't. You're a kid. Yeah. So back to the whole power of the tongue situation, right? Mm-hmm. This all plays into it because your community, right? again, your home, your family's at home. Your community is everywhere else is around your home. Right? And as a kid, your biggest community is school.
Mm-hmm. That's your second world.
Like, your community is calling you all kinds of names. Is affecting you a certain way. That's a lot of tongues coming at you. Mm-hmm. Right? And you don't have the power in yourself necessarily to combat that. Because you got a lot of things coming your way.
Well, here's the thing, right? And this is why it's so important for people to read the Bible. But anyway, the Bible says the power of life and death. Gosh,
look at you. It's spreading.
Life and death is in the power of your tongue.
Yep.
So you literally become what you speak. You literally become what you say. Your day is defined by the first hour of what you said. If you said, I'm going to be sad today, well, guess what? You finna cry all day. You finna be sad all day.
So if I wake up in the morning and I say, I'm about to get my wife,
you're going to be tired all day. See, and this is the thing. This is right. And you literally hit the nail on the head. I picked up that cheat code like a month ago when I was watching these videos and the person said that, and they were really like, they went into detail with what that means. Because they say it all the time in church, but church is let's be honest, church speaks church.
Yeah.
It doesn't teach you so much about what to do when you walk outside of church. So how do I apply, like, what's life look like when how do I apply this, right? But
like when I clock in.
Yeah, when I clock in, like, how do I apply this?
Into the Lord.
So
I got you.
Yes. So the lady literally broke it down in such beautiful and simple terms where she was like, a person that at her job was calling her, like, making jokes or whatever. They were making jokes. They were, it was like making jokes about stuff, just stuff at work, but not even like calling each other names or nothing like that, but
not the at least game.
When she was, whenever she would make a joke or say something funny, her friend would be like, girl, you so stupid. Girl, you so stupid, She realized that would happen at lunch, and then when she would go back to work, she didn't know what she was doing. She would stumble on stuff. She would second guess herself before she sent a report. So she was literally becoming stupid because her friend had said that to her, and she had came to agreement with it.
Oh.
When you speak things from your mouth, you are speaking. You are either speaking life or cursing. Mm-hmm. And curses does not just mean, all the words we can't say on YouTube.
No, very much cursing, so. It's cursing speaking down of things.
Yes. If I say, Alice, you're beautiful, right? That's speaking life into you. But now if I say, Dwight, you annoying.
And he's like, people be saying that already.
I do say that already, but
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I cancel that thing out, but here's the thing, right? You saying it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Are you annoying? Do you become more annoying when you agree with it?
I hope so.
Do you
hope so? No, because that's my testimony. I annoy you with the presence of my difference.
Anyway. But y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's this, you should do that. You should do that in your life. You should try it for a week or two. Experiment with yourself, right? Say certain things within the first hour of your day of what you want your day, what you want your week to be like. Set up your life.
I'm about to get married.
No, seriously. Life
no, for real.
I'm really about to get married. Seriously, set up your life the way you want it to be. You should try that, and y'all should too. This is gonna go on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, this is gonna go all of them. You should do that. You should challenge yourself to not only speak life into yourself, but speak life into others. And if you speak life into others, I personally believe that, and I think it's because I understand our charge as human beings is to serve and to outreach. But I personally believe if you speak life into other people, that's more powerful than you speak life into yourself.
That's
because true. That thing, the world likes to call it karma. People who are Christians like to call it Bible and God,
And seed.
And seed, yes, right. You reap what you sow. karma comes back to you. So if you're speaking life into other people, how can it not come back to you? How can you not get those things in return? Now, granted, it's not just the, you being nice to the person and they're like, screw you, not like you in traffic letting the person go and they middle fingering you as they driving by.
God bless you, Toyota Camry.
Oh my God.
Not like that, but like 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, good things will happen. So
I want to say
I wanted to. Sorry, my bad. I wanted to go because we were going down a tangent, and I wanted to talk.
That was funny. I'm sorry.
But when you were talking about stuff from home, and I do think like it's not like zero sum. Like it doesn't matter at all. I think it does a multiplication effect. Like if you are getting positive reinforcement at home, it doesn't guarantee anything, but it does give you the experience and the exposure to try and combat things when they're brought to you. If you're always told that you're beautiful at home, always told that you're confident and you're smart, and you're giving opportunities to do that, you'll try to do that. But then also, if you're getting negative things at home, like you're seeing your parents fight, you're being called dumb, stupid, and stuff like that, and then you go to school and you get it reiterated by the bullies in the school, in your world, because your world's so small. So it's just home where your parents rule that, and then there's this world where your peers and you kind of live. Your peers and you always have our own little world that we play in. Like amongst ourselves, who's at the top, who's at the bottom. That's just how humans think. We always compare ourselves. So I think like, yes, the home can affect it. It can and it can battle with the severity of it. But like they were saying, even if you do have a great home, or by standard a great home, you can enter a world where it's just like mind-blowing to you, and you can still be devastated consistently. But yeah, I was just touching on that a little bit before you went.
I wanted to say again, back to my personal life. What? Okay, I think when we talk about the power of the tongue, right? You can come from a home, right, on both sides, right? You can have the golden retriever, amazing home, right? Or you can have the world's crappiest household
project,
right? Let's exclude. We can exclude the home life for 2 seconds when it comes to whether it be good or bad, and let's just talk about being raised a certain way instead, right? Let's talk about the power of the tongue from a parent to a child in that kind of situation. Now, for me, it wasn't too bad. I don't know if my parents really knew too much about the bullying. I think a lot of children tend to hide that from their friends, or not their friends, but their family and their parents, So that's one thing, right? So let's talk a little bit about like the teacher's role in that, right? The teachers should be more, especially in elementary school, they should be pretty aware of it.
Wait a minute.
The teachers know.
I can tell you where my job is located is by a school. I have came to work and I'm seeing kids on the other side of the building, near my coworkers' cars, and I'm like, because we got 3 teachers out here. 3 teachers.
Oh, teachers outside with them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they was.
Why is little Jimmy over here? Bruh, come up here. Go over there. Like the teachers now, I'm starting to see they are not.
Yeah, teachers don't care.
They don't care.
There's reasons for that, but we ain't gonna get into that. That's season 3.
Yo!
Power of the tongue is what we're on right now. Power of the mind, we're gonna get to that later.
Let's back to what I was saying though. In our day, right? Let's talk about back 90s, early 2000s, right? Teachers should know. Teachers were there enough and alert enough to have known. Let's say they didn't, right? I think you as a parent, part of your role in that not even the situation, but just part of your role is help teaching your child how to have faith in themselves, with whatever religion you are in. Or if you're not even that, you just have the strength to understand that, like, okay, in home you're safe, right? At home, you're loved, you're taken care of, right? Outside, no one cares about you. That's reality. right?
Be your own safety.
You're your own safety. You are your own, like, no one's gonna help you. Like, people, yeah, sure, everybody says all about it. No, listen to me. The world is ruthless. They'll chew you up and throw you out.
That's true. That's true.
There's a balance there though, because I feel like don't just expect the worst. No. Because then that creates a whole bunch of optimistic people. I mean, pessimistic.
Wow. Have a basic trust
or basic understanding.
Yeah, basic
both
trust
sides. Yeah.
Understanding that just know somebody may help you, somebody may not. So you have to, like you said, be your own safety.
Yeah.
But just understand.
Don't approach it in a pessimistic way. Yeah. But and so learn the balance.
Understanding that, like, there's the bare minimum that the general public will give you. Mm-hmm. That will never be enough. That's what that basically means.
Yeah.
You can't expect that you work in, like, okay, let's talk about modern times. You working 40 hours a week, showing up on time, coming up with new and innovative ideas for your company is going to give you a promotion.
Yep.
The person above you don't care about you like that, it ain't gonna happen. That's reality. Your parents should have been able to teach you, right? And at least enough for you to be able to figure this out on your own, or you could have listened to your parents and your parents would have told you, you at the wrong place. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I'm not saying quit or anything like that. I'm just saying
before the aspect to actually tell them, no, like, you can go here, try to make the best out of it, have as much of a good time as you can. Don't expect them to save you. Don't expect them to substitute for your hard work or your ambitions or your dreams. I didn't get that conversation, which is why I had to learn the hard way. I invented a whole nother food item for the dang company and was working my way up to be a shift lead and all this other stuff. And then they turned around and shut that thing down after they fired me. So, like, it was like, you know, yeah, that's 100% valid. 100%.
It's harsh. And I'm not a parent, but as parents though, this would be something that it's like, you could do this if you're okay with that, but don't do it with an expectation of this is going to get you to the CEO or something. Like, it's not how the world typically works. And
don't go in there looking for an applause or congratulations.
Right. And I think my bad, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say one thing one of my coworkers told me, and at first I thought she was crazy. She was like, no good deed go unpunished. And I'm like, what if it's a good deed? My grandma said that. And I'm like, if it's a good deed, it should be get rewarded. I guess in the way what she was saying like, even if it's a good deed, I guess it's gonna be rewarded some way. Whether it's a good reward or a bad reward. So when you were sitting here saying that, it's like that saying rang loud, like no good deed go unpunished. So and I'm saying not just a good deed, any deed.
Yeah, bad deeds too.
Goes unpunished.
Yeah, I think it's really, that's why I think it's like, when I have children, I would teach my children how to have enough power within themselves and trust that, like, kids are gonna kids. Like, you're not gonna, it doesn't matter if like 90% of our community teaches their kids the same thing I taught them and 90% of them are gonna follow with it. All it takes is 2 kids to really ruin a life for one child. It takes 1 kid to really do it. It doesn't take much.
Is one bad apple.
Yep.
One rotten banana to ruin the whole bushel.
It does not take much.
And then also when you're talking about kids here, it could even be a habitually good kid. But when kids don't circumvent, they haven't got the practice of circumventing their emotions, they lash out too. A good kid, even in a bad moment, can say some things that are very hurtful.
Oh man, there's a book that comes to mind. It's called The 5 Agreements. And I forget who the man. I'm gonna find it. And if I'm gonna find it, and when I do, I'm gonna just say it, just so you know, so he gets the credit for it. But that book literally talks about all of this in different ways, in different forms, in different chapters, and all that stuff. But one of the key agreements that I still remember, still hold on to, still kind of even think about, like, and not even kind of, I harper on this because I genuinely believe that it goes along with what we're saying, and it's really powerful, is being impeccable with your words, owning your words, knowing that your words have power, right? But like being impeccable with your words, meaning what you say what you mean. and stick to it. Hold yourself accountable to it.
If you say you're going to do something, do
it. Yeah. But like, I feel like what you were saying about if you teach your kids one way and you hope that everyone else will teach your kids the other way as well. But even if they don't, if you set your mindset on impeccability, being like almost being a connoisseur of your words, if you set your mindset that way, it doesn't really matter what people say to you back. Almost like it's kind of like and I just coined this in my mind, and I thought about it too from interviews that I watched of him. It's kind of like the Kobe Bryant effect. How how he trash talked when he was playing, like how his mouth was. But it was ruthless. But no one could really say anything back to him, and even if they did, it would just be like water rolling off a wax scar.
What you gonna say? I can't lay up? I'm a dunk.
It's a mind game.
It's and literally
Muhammad Ali too.
Huh?
Muhammad Ali as well. He definitely.
Yes. Yeah. But it literally, if you kind of treat it like that, like you'll find that balance. You'll get the balance. Like someone saying something to you, you'll be like, so.
That's true.
I know that's hard to say when you're a kid too.
But that's the thing. As a kid, you'll tell them this, but then they'll have to go out and practice it. You're gonna have to keep reminding them. Walk them through this point. And then as an adult or as a young adult, hopefully they're able to back that up.
Yeah, but to do that as a parent, that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
You're supposed to.
I'm gonna be honest. Wait, but you were gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
I was just agreeing.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
No,
I just want to make sure. Oh, so you have something to say. Just say it.
Because I don't know how to say it without probably ruffling some feathers.
Go ahead and say it and we'll help you.
Say what you want to say.
Oh, I'll ruffle more feathers.
Season 2 gonna be controversial.
Like when you say how parents should instill that in their kids, like the strength to deal with stuff. Well, y'all was talking about the bullying and stuff like that. That's also why I was making those faces, because in my mind it's like basically what y'all was saying.
Oh, okay. So we were saying what you was thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of like y'all saying. And
what do you think about it too? I think that's what you were trying to say, right?
All right, what y'all think about this? Having a baby can save a relationship. Why y'all say it so quick? Think about it though.
Don't do it.
Think about it. How could it? It's good. No. It can bring y'all together. It's a loving experience. You're bringing life in. Who cares about all the arguments and the things you're throwing and the dying love and everything? The child is all
abuse,
it's
and
gonna
the
be
lying and the cheating
Y'all
and the manipulation and the ghetto twins and the what? Continue.
What?
What you're saying?
I was gonna sit here and say no, because you're bringing a child into a
dysfunctional situation.
Very dysfunctional. Some may say it's dysfunctional if the parents aren't married. Some may say it's dysfunctional if the parents.
No.
I say it's more dysfunctional if you're trying to save, because here's the thing: you thinking that baby is gonna save that relationship. When that relationship is gone.
Glorilla said if he don't want the baby,
that relationship is
gone. Some people think that baby's gonna save them.
Period. Yes, no. That relationship is not going to keep that man.
No, not just relationship.
Or that woman.
No, not just relationship. Not just the relationship. Not just the relationship. Some people think that a baby is gonna save them as a person.
I'm going to feel real love. That is a red flag. I'm going to say something about this very clearly. If you need to rely,
work your editing magic.
Not the editing magic. If you need to rely on an infant that has not reached this world yet to pick up the burden of your failing relationship while y'all there,
that's a lot of burden to put on a child.
What's wrong with that? Come on, man. Like y'all acting like the child
have you
can't
seen
save
what people have done when they try to put their dreams on a child?
That's true. That's true.
Y'all ain't thinking about the bigger picture here. The baby is going to unite and overcome so much in your relationship. Like
No,
it's
no,
gonna
okay.
keep him in your
hold on.
No. The child's gonna keep him attached to you for at least 18 years. The child is gonna get you access to all his money and his time. And he's gonna love you now. And you can name him Junior. Listen, name him Junior and make sure he knows who the father is.
No, why are you trying to egg on into people's delusion?
What you mean?
Too many delusion people that already thinks that is going to be okay, and it's not.
Y'all overthinking it. The baby's gonna save you.
No, it is not. I'm about to knock you upside your head.
If you haven't realized, I'm trolling you right now.
A quick comment for those of you who honestly believe everything that's going on.
Like I said, stop feeding the delusion.
Say, don't try no nowhere.
Because it's plenty of them out here that think that is it.
Some of them actually believe that, and that's the scary part.
Yes, and it's delulu on both ends sometimes. Because sometimes the man thinks if I get her pregnant,
I get
then she belongs
access
to me.
And she ain't going.
Any access I want, she's
stuck
mine.
with me.
Yeah, and it's like, no. For the women, like you said, I got access to his money. I got him. No. No.
I file bankruptcy quick. I'd be like that soccer player. I'd be like that soccer player real quick. All that money is in my mama name.
Nobody try to get out of responsibility.
He going delinquent on his delinquent.
That is hilarious.
That's
like
crazy.
you didn't know my credit score was 3?
Then, hold up.
That's wild.
But here's the thing I was going to say. Just imagine if you do have a baby to save your old relationship. And the dude was like, okay, yeah.
You get at least 100 points by spelling your name right.
What? Yo, anyway. They be like, okay, yeah. We'll stay together so we can raise the kid in a 2-parent environment. Do you not, first of all, understand the stress you're putting that child in? Because at a certain age, this child is going to grow up and be like, they going to feel the tension. Mm-hmm. Or they going to notice that something ain't right. Mm-hmm. And then even if they don't, even if they make it all the way to 18, then went to college, now you're sitting here looking at this person like,
that's what I'm saying. That part when you are in that house and that child is gone living their life and y'all gotta look at each other.
And then, but I don't know why people, never mind. If you see your parents and you've always had a 2-parent household, and when you grow up, you're your own grown person, and your parents come and say, I got a divorce, it still affect adults?
Well, no. Here's the thing. Because kids know. Yeah. Kids know when there are people right now who say, I wish that my parents would have divorced. I wish that my parents would have broke up instead of staying together for me. You stayed together for me and ruined my life. Yeah, not saying me, but there are kids who say that. And then I was gonna say,
save that for episode 3 in season 2, please.
Oh my! I mean, it can be something talked about again. But the other thing is, your child is not
a bargaining tool.
They are not a excuse. They are not a tool to use instead of going to couples counseling.
They're not your super glue for your relationship.
Your child is not gorilla glue for or your excuse to not go to couples counseling. If the relationship is over, it's over. Stop saying, if I have a kid, it's not. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything but destroy another life.
You know what scares me? I actually have a person that I know that constantly gets into relationships, talks about how bad they are, but never goes to counseling. And I'm like, the problem might be you.
The problem is you. The problem's coming from inside the house.
So
yeah, no.
So yes?
So no.
Yeah, no.
No?
Yeah, no.
So yes?
No.
So yes?
No.
Yeah, wow. So common consensus is no. Is that even the right proper response? Having a baby? Yeah, okay, it is. No. Having. Y'all talk so much, I forgot the question.
Oh, shut up.